So just a quick local rental market update for Birmingham and the surrounding area. We are in the middle of February 2025 and wow, has it been slow. So generally speaking, the quietest period in terms of rental demand is during the winter. So let's say November, between November and February. And that's largely due to the fact that it's cold. People aren't moving for university, start the university courses. They're not moving for work, and they're preoccupied with Christmas, New Year's, and all that sort of stuff. The other factor is, generally speaking, people like to move, or people look to move when it's sunny and when it's warm. So it will start in spring when people, look for a new start, and then it'll really kick off in summer when it's nice and warm and people are out and about, and it goes crazy around about September when everybody is rushing to try and get in for their new accommodation for university, to start the new job or whatever it is. So as I said, we are in the middle of February and it's been really slow. Now I think this year it's largely due to the cold weather we've been having. So it's been wet, it's been miserable, it's been cold. When the weather's like that, nobody, would you want to be going out taking viewings, looking for properties? These last few months, nobody's really been looking to rent, looking to move and looking to rent somewhere new. Year to date, I say rent is about £100 lower right now for a like-for-like unit than it was summer of 2024 when it's at its peak. Now, just some caveats here. Firstly, these are rents that we achieve and we get premium rent for what we do. Secondly, I am I'm comparing oranges to apples to oranges. Right now, I'm comparing the rent that we're getting, that's being gotten in the middle of, not middle of winter, like in middle of February where it's freezing weather, but I'm comparing it to rent at its peak, so summer of 2024. So that's something to keep. I would expect, however, when we reach summer of 2025, that actually rent would be the same as it was this time last year, or it might be higher. Now, normally I would automatically say it would be higher, like £25 to £50 for a room, or £50 to £75 for a single let. But right now, the economic climate has been really depressed. The situation of Brexit, the outcome of Brexit, the situation with the government. The economy is just very sluggish. Not a lot of people are employing, and people just aren't feeling very, very excited, And I think that has put a dampener on the general mood, and hence why people aren't really looking to move. Because to move, you move for opportunities, and there's a lot of cost involved. So an ensuite room in Birmingham, this time in the summer of 2024, I would say average about 700, 750 in a good location. Right now, I think probably more 650, 700. And if you've got like a basic double room with a shared bathroom in a sort of a medium demand area, then the rent is more about 550, 575 if you're lucky. In the summer, that would be about 650, 625, 650. So there's a massive difference. And you've just something to keep in mind. You've got to be careful if you're at the upper end. So if you're aiming for the upper end market, so the high end market, you actually have a lot more of a buffer, and because your rent's higher. And also, people would generally want the nicer properties first. Conversely, if you've got a sort of a budget room and you're aiming at the lower end, there's a lot more competition near the bottom, and it's always because it's very price sensitive, there's always a race to the bottom when it comes to prices. So which means that if you've got a room or a property that is sort of catering more towards the lower end of the market, you will have a lot more competition, because there's a lot more properties like it, and also people that aim for that market generally are price sensitive. And that's why in property investment, I guess in a lot of other businesses as well, you shouldn't aim for the low end of the market. You should try to aim at the medium upper end of the market. Anyway, my name is Tuna Gwyn. We'll manage high quality HMOs and singles in and around Birmingham, and that's just a local market up. And to be fair, actually, I generally do these local market updates as sort of an alarm bell for other agents and other landlords, because they're probably wondering why it's so quiet, or why the rent's so low, and I'm really just trying to help validate or trying to explain what's going on in a local market. And I only do these when there's bad news, because it generally means I've got a bit more time on my hand. I mean, obviously, if we're busy, then I won't be doing this. Anyway, hopefully that's been helpful. See ya.